And we're back. Happy Friday. We did one of these earlier. Thanksgiving in Chicago area means Bourbon County, Goose Island special releases. So I had the Angel's Envy one earlier. It was pretty good. It definitely, as I kind of mentioned, got a little better as it warmed up a little bit. This one was in the fridge. I took it out maybe 20 minutes ago. So it's still pretty chilled. But this is the 2023 version. I'll read it to you. And if you don't know, Proprietor is like a special one released only in the Chicago area, year to year from Goose Island. So if you are not in the Chicago area, you won't see this one, is how I understand it. This year's is raisins, cassia bark, brown sugar, and toasted rice. The description: year after year, Proprietor's Stout is an homage to the adventurous craft beer community here in Chicago. 2023 Bourbon County brand Proprietor's Stout embodies that spirit while subtly evoking a comforting sense of home and the holidays. In the heart of Chicago winter, we were inspired by the warming flavors of a classic dessert, rice pudding. Never having used rice as an ingredient in a stout before, our brewers were excited for the opportunity to brew these flavors into a beer worthy of the city of Chicago. Using a combination of cassia bark, brown sugar, raisins, and toasted rice, the final recipe is a taste of home cooking. This stout wraps you in a culinary blanket of toasted rice, vanilla custard, dried fruit, and baking spices. Proprietors is our love language, Chicago. Okay. I mean, nothing special here. The same box as it is every year. My local place had, I think, 5 cases of these. I went there at 3 or 4 o'clock today. There were still 4.5 or 4 cases left. So if you're looking for them, you can probably find them pretty much anywhere you go and look. So yeah, anyway, let's get into it. All right. Glug, 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 glug. So, still some nice carbonation in there, as you can hear and see, just like the other, which is nice. This one smells better, more like her traditional stout. Can definitely get the raisin smell out of it. Lots of sugar, caramel, toasted flavors like marshmallow. Anyway, cheers. Now that's good. It is sweeter, but more of like a traditional sweet, if that makes sense, as compared to the Angel's Envy one earlier. Was sweet, but if you've tried port is sweet, but also packs a punch. It's a little more robust sweet, if that makes sense. Whereas this one is like I said, it kind of has that nice marshmallowy, soft, velvety kind of mouthfeel flavor, kind of subtle. But that's really good. Like I said, it is still pretty chilled. I imagine as this warms up, I'll get a little bit more barrel, because same thing. I can definitely taste the barrel more on this, in my opinion. But this is kind of sweet, but this is more of like a traditional, what I really like in Bourbon County brand stout. So I'll make this video half as long. But yeah, so 2023 Proprietor Stout. Can't read shit. I thought it would autofocus. But yeah, this is good. You definitely get some barrel in here. Sweet. I hate to say it, I've never had rice pudding ever in my life. Maybe once at like a shitty buffet restaurant or something, just to try it. But I've never really had it. I know it's kind of a, if I remember right, it's kind of like a thick pudding, like creme brulee-ish almost, kind of caramely, and obviously rice. But yeah, this one is a buy if you find it. I think that's without question. Quick rating. The other one I gave an 8.1. I'd say this is close to a 9. I'm going to say like a 8.9, 8.9. Pretty good. This is one of the better special release variants I've had from Goose Island in a while. So that's all. Cheers. Have a great weekend, guys.